Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home. So, students, as you know, I am your math teacher, Miss Falak Naz, and why I am here? Because I am going to teach you some new topics regarding maths. Previously, we have started our chapter number 12, triangles and quadrilaterals. Remember? We have started the chapter triangles and quadrilaterals. Now, what we are going to start today, we are going to start again a new chapter, that is chapter number 1, sets. Okay, so basically this is a chapter number 1, sets, but what you have to keep it in your mind is that this chapter belongs to your arithmetic section, or you can say this chapter belongs to mathematics section. Okay, so chapter number 1, sets, and if you will open your book, so on page number 1, you can simply easily identify chapter number 1, sets. Okay, this is your overall lecture number 39, and from the section arithmetic. But before starting the lecture, I'm going to explain you how will you maintain your arithmetic copy. So on the first page, what you will make, you will make the title page of final term. Okay, then on second page you will make the title page of chapter number 1, sets, but along with the chapter number 1, sets title page, you have to write the subtitles as well. So what are your subtitles? Exercise number 1.1, exercise number 1.2, along with question number 2 till 10, in which you will learn how to draw Venn diagrams, and then exercise number 1.3. So today we are going to start our chapter number 1, sets. But before starting the chapter number 1, sets, we are going to quickly go through the table of contents. So in this lecture you will learn the definition of set, representation of a set, types of sets, and exercise number 11 1.1. You will also do exercise number 1.1 as well. Okay, so let's start. But before starting it, the thing which is continuously repeating in this lecture is set, 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 set. So what is a set? Okay, now please tell me what comes in your mind when you will see bunch of keys. Okay, what will come in your mind when you will see this bunch of keys, or you can see this pile of books, or when you will see the bunch of grapes. Okay, so what comes in your mind, or what can you say that what is common in these things? All the main thing which is common in all these things is the group, means all these things are in the form of groups, or you can say it's a collection of graphs, collection of keys, collection of books. So basically this is basically called as a set of keys, set of books, set of graphs. So basically this set is the topic of our today's lecture, means you are going to learn what is a set. So I'm going to explain the definition of set here. So the proper definition of set is, it is a collection. Okay, as you can see in the previous figures, I have explained that it is a collection. Collection of what? Collection of objects, or any objects. Okay, any objects. Like previously you have keys, books, and graphs. So it is a collection of any objects, but your collection should be well defined. Well defined means you should know what are those things. Just suppose if you are going to make a sets of numbers, so you will clearly define the numbers, like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So it means your set should be well defined and distinct objects. Now what does it mean? What does it mean by distinct objects? Distinct means if you have any element, anything, so if you have any number in a set, so in that set, repetition of any number or repetition of any letter is not allowed. So what is a set? Set is a collection of well defined and distinct objects. Okay, but how will you write down a set? Matlab, how will you write down a set? Obviously you know there is a proper criteria to write a set. So let's look at here. Let's take an example here. This is a set. How can we identify that this is a set? Because to write a set, three things are important. Number one is this capital letter, okay? Then the sign of equal, then curly brackets inside which you have some letters which are in small letters, or you can say the small letters here. So what are these things? This capital A basically is the notation of a set. This is called the notation of a set, and it is always in capital letter. Means how will you write down the set? First you will write down its notation, and then you will say that it A is equals to this thing. Now what are these things? This A, E, I, O, U. Okay, this A, E, I, O, U are the elements, or you can say the members of the set. Okay, which set? Set A. Okay, now this A basically represent your set A, and this set A is equals to A, E, I, O, U, in which A, E, I, O, U are the elements of the set, and they are always in small letters. Now which set is this? This set is basically the set of vowels. This is a set of vowels. So how will you write down the set of vowels? You will first write down the notation, which is always in capital, and capital A, यानी कि set A is equals to curly bracket A, E, I, O, U. So A, E, I, O, U are the elements, and each element will be separated with the help of the commas. Okay, and you will write every element inside the brackets. Okay, so this is the way to write down a set. I am repeating again, what is a set? Set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. Okay, collection of anything. Now, representation of a set means how will you represent a set? There are two ways to write a set. Number one is tabular method, and number two is descriptive method. So in the coming slide, I'm going to compare what are tabular and what are descriptive method. Okay, this is the representation of a set. As you can see here, this is the tabular form and this is the descriptive form. In tabular form, what you will do, you will write down the elements of a set in numbers, in alphabets, okay? Only in numbers or in alphabet. So if the set is given in number or alphabet form, so you will say that it is a tabular form, or simply tabular method. Okay, and what is the descriptive form? In which you will define your set. Okay, in which you will define your set. In tabular form, you will simply write down the numbers, alphabets, or any other thing. Just suppose set of a days in a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, means you will make a table. But when you are going to define your set, when you are going to describe your set, so that will be the descriptive form. As you can see here, this is your set n, this is a notation n. Okay, this set n is equals to 1, 2, 3, and so on. So this is the tabular form. And how will you describe it? That n is equals to set of natural numbers. Okay, these are natural numbers. Why natural number? Because it starts from 1. Okay, so natural numbers start from 1. So you will say that these are the sets of natural numbers. Okay, now number 2 set is set W, and W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, and round curly bracket close. So this is the tabular form, and the descriptive form is this set is set of whole numbers. Why whole numbers? Because whole numbers always start from 0. Okay, keep this thing in your mind. Natural numbers start from 1 and whole numbers start from 0. So whole number set will be represented with capital W. Now here you have the another set with the notation Z, capital Z. So the Z is represent your set of integers. Okay, now what are integers? Natural numbers, whole numbers along with the negative sign. So collectively they are making the integers. Okay, so any set which contains integers, you will say that this is the set of integers. Now this is your set E, which is equals to 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 means E is equals to set of even numbers. Okay, this is the tabular form and this is the descriptive form, set of even numbers. Next is O is equals to 1, 3, 5 and so on. Okay, now what is 1, 3, 5? Odd numbers. These are odd numbers. So you will say that this is the set of odd number. That's why we are representing it with capital O, which is the notation. Okay, Z complement. This is a symbol of complement. Okay, so it is equals to -1, -2, -3. So as you can see here, all the negative integers are here. So you will say that this is the set of negative integers. So the descriptive form of this set is set of negative integers. Means in descriptive form you will describe it in words. Okay, you will write a proper statement. Okay, and in tabular form you will just simply write down the particular things of that set. Okay, now P is equals to 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay, so 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 set of prime numbers. These are prime numbers. Okay, capital P means prime numbers. Now this one, oh, very simple. C is equals to 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 set of composite numbers. Okay, these are the sets of composites numbers. Okay, clear? So this is the way to write the tabular form and descriptive form of any set. Now, types of sets. What are the types of sets? So the first type of set is finite set. What is finite set? A set having finite numbers of elements is called a finite set. All members of a finite set can be counted. Means if you have any set in which the numbers can be countable, means you can simply count the number. So you will say that it is a finite set. Just suppose, for example, A is equals to set A is equals to A, B, C, D. So here you can count the members or the elements of this set. How many members are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 elements or 4 members of this set. So you will say that it's a finite set. Okay, another example is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, but it will end at 100. Okay, so you can also count these numbers from 1 till 100. You can count the numbers, so you will say that it's a finite set. So when you will count the members or elements of the set, so you will say that the given set is a finite set. Okay, next is infinite set. Okay, now what is infinite? Just opposite of the finite set. A set having infinite numbers of elements is called an infinite set. All members of an infinite set cannot be counted. Means if you cannot count the numbers or members of the set, so you will say that the given set is an infinite set. Just suppose C is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Means you can say that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on elements. Means you can not say here that at which point this set will be ended, at which point this set will be ended. So there is no end point of this set. So obviously if you do not know the ending point of any set, so how will you count it? So obviously if there is no end point of the set, so you will say it's a finite set. Now look at here. How many elements are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is it finite? No, it's not finite, because you cannot find out from where this set started and at which point this set is going to be ended. Okay, so you cannot identify from where it will started and where it will end it. So you cannot count the members of this set as well. So you will say it's a infinite set. So if the members can be countable, so it's a finite set. If the members are uncountable, that will be the infinite set. Another type of set is this empty sets. Okay, what is empty? Empty means khali, blank. A set which contains no element. Okay, if you have any set which contains no element, so that set is called as an empty set or a null set. When you will say that the given set is empty or null set, if there is no member inside the set. Just suppose this set of birds having four legs. Set of birds having four legs. Can you give the name of any bird that has four legs? No, because all the birds have only two legs. There is no bird on earth that have four legs. So obviously there is no particular name of that bird, so you will say that it's an empty set because there is no member of this set. Okay, now how will you represent an empty set? An empty set is denoted by this symbol, means 0 and the line, or simply you will make the curly bracket and inside which you will not write any element. Okay, so if you have this thing, so you will say that the given set is empty set because this set has no member. Okay, so if there is no member of the given set, the given set will be the empty sets. So what you have learned? You have learned about the definition of set. Okay, you have learned how will you represent a set, what is the tabular form, what is the descriptive form, what does it mean by finite set, infinite set, and empty sets. Now we are going to start our exercise number 1.1 that belongs to chapter number 1, sets. Okay, exercise number 1.1, we are going to start this exercise. So in exercise number 1, what do you have question here? What's your question here? Give me a minute. Yes. If A is equals to 3 and 5, okay, you have a set A which is equals to 3, 5, means 3 and 5 are the elements of set A. Okay, 3 and 5 are the elements of set A. So then state whether each of the following statements are true or false. Very simple. You simply have to write down which is true and which is false. So now 3. Oh, wow. What is this? What is this symbol? What is this symbol? This symbol is basically means belongs to. Okay? It means belongs to. Belongs to means the thing which belongs to any other thing. So what is written here? 3 belongs to A. Means 3, the number 3 belongs to set A. यानी कि जो 3 है, it is the member of set A. So is it true or false? 3 is the member of set A? Yes. So your answer will be true. Because 3 is the member of set A, you mean 3 belongs to A. So you will say that this statement is true. Now, 2. Okay, now here you have the symbol of belongs to, but here you have a small oblique here. It means not belongs to. This oblique means not. Okay, if there is no oblique, so you will read it down as belongs to. If you have an oblique, so you will read it like not belongs to. So 2 does not belong to set A, means number 2 is not the element of set A. As you can see here, 2 is not the element of set A. So obviously this is a true statement. Okay, this is true. Next is 5 does not belong to A, means 5 is not the member of set A. But here you can see that 5 is the member of set A. So this statement is false. Okay. Next is 5 belongs to A, means 5 is the member of set A. Yes, this statement is true. 5 is the member of set A, right? Next is A is an empty set, means A contains no element. A is an empty set. Are you sure? True or false? False. It is false. Why this is false? Because A is not an empty set, because there are two elements of this set. If the set is empty, so there is no element of that set. Here you have two elements, so you will say that it is not an empty set. That's why this statement is false. Okay, A is a finite set. What does it mean? A is a finite set. Finite set are those in which you can count the members of the set. So how many members are there? Only 2 members. So these members or elements are countable. So you will say that this is a true statement, that A is a finite set. Why A is a finite set? Because the members of the set A are countable. If the members are countable, so you will say that your given set is a finite set. Okay, now here you have question number 2. If A is equals to 2, 4, 6, okay? A, the members of the set A is 2, 4, and 6, and the members of set B is 1 and 3. Then fill in the blanks with belongs to or not belongs to. Okay, you have to fill the blanks with the symbol belong to or not belong to. Now, please tell me, 2 dash A means you have to tell me 2 belongs to A or 2 does not belong to A. Yes, 2 is the member of set A, so you will say that 2 belongs to A, right? Next is 1 dash B means you have to tell us that 1 belongs to or not belongs to A. B. So 1, as you can see, is the member of set B, so you will say that 1 belongs to B. Next is this 3. Now what about 3 dash A? 3A. 3 is the member of set B, not set A. So you will say that 3 does not belong to, or you will simply say 3 not belong to A. Okay. Number 4, 3 dash B. So 3 obviously belongs to B because 3 is a member of set B. Okay, now that is 4 dash A. 4 dash A means 4 belongs to or not belongs to. So as you can see, 4 is the member of set A. So you will say that 4 belongs to A. Okay. The answer will be 4 belongs to A. Number 6, 2 dash B. 2 belongs to B? No, 2 to belongs to A. So you will say that 2 is not belongs to B. Okay, what you will say that 2 is not belongs to B. Okay, what about C? C belongs to A? Yes, your answer will be C belongs to A because C is the member of set A, right? Now the last one is C dash B means C belongs to B or not belong to. No, C is not the member of B. 6 is not the member of B. So 6 do not belongs to B. So you will say, you will write down the symbol of not belong to. Okay, so what you have done so far? So far you have done 2 questions from exercise number 1.1. In question number 1, you have to write down whether the given statement is true or false. In question number 2, you have to write it down whether the given set belong to given particular element belongs to given set or not. Okay, so this is the end of the lecture. Now we are going to move towards the question answer session. So here is your questions. So what is your question number 1? A dash is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. Very simple. Simple. So what you will say that a set, simply you will write down here, a set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. Okay, a set which contains no element is called an dash or a dash set. Okay, any set which do not have any element, so you will say that it is an empty set, or empty set is also called as a null set. Okay. Okay, natural numbers start from dash. Natural numbers start from 1 and whole numbers start from 0. Okay. Okay, a set having dash numbers of elements is called a finite set. So any set which has finite, okay, what will be the answer? A set which has finite number of element is called a finite set. Okay. Okay, and dash set is denoted by these two symbols. So for which set you will use this symbol? Yes, the answer will be empty set. Empty. Okay, answer will be empty set. Okay, A is equals to 4, 5, 6 and so on. So here you have to identify the type of set. Means it's a finite set, infinite set or empty set. Which set is this one? It's a finite set, infinite set, or empty set. Which set is this one? As you can see here, you cannot count the members of this set because of these dots, means you don't know where this set will be going to end it. So here you cannot find the members of, you cannot find count the members of the set. So you will say that this is an infinite set. So answer will be infinite. Okay, you will write it down here, infinite, right? This is infinite. Okay, the elements of set are always denoted by dash letters. Set elements always denoted by small letters. Okay, you will always write down the elements of set in small letters. Okay, so this is a notation with black capital letter and elements with small letter. So this is the end of the lecture. I'm going to end the lecture here. If you want to ask anything, if you have any question, so you can write down your question in the comment section. And at the end, I would like to say thanks a lot for being with me. Thanks for listening me very carefully. Okay, now I would like to say Allah Hafiz.